Good afternoon, friends. I just wanted to jump on here and tell you what we've got going on at our house today. And I'm not going to lie. I am in my pajamas. I am exhausted. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep, so there's like no sense in laying here. Just get up and get some things done. I had to meet my mom at the hospital for her doctor's appointment. She has back issues, and they did an MRI, and they've come to the conclusion that they're going to do some of the cortisone shots and things like that in her back. So that's going to be scheduled. But here's the thing. Her appointment was for 10. We sat there till almost 11 before they brought her back to the room. And then we were there for a while before the doctor came in. You all know how that goes. It's kind of exhausting to sit there like that. And I'm not used to sitting still. I'm used to being up and moving and going. So anyway, I came home from that, and I had packaged up for her last night several meals that I cooked. The things that you see me cook, I share with her so she doesn't have to cook. I left them here. So I came home, got all of those, and took those back to her house. So I feel like I've been in the car forever. And one moment I've got Ruger. Sorry about that. So I got Ruger outside. So back to my story. So I went to her doctor's appointment this morning and took her food, and now I'm home. And I want to share a couple things with you. So it's pawpaw season. So for those of you who don't know what a pawpaw is, this is a pawpaw. It's Appalachian native. It only grows in Appalachian, and it's a cross between I would say like a mango and a banana. Now this one's still really firm where I would cut it open for you. This is 90% seed. So last night, Brock and Maddie picked a bunch of ripe pawpaws. This one still needs time. As you can see, it's firm. They're kind of mushy when they're ready. And this, I counted one pawpaw about this size, had 12 seeds in them. The seeds are big, about the size of an almond. So there's not much meat on these. So Madison wanted to make pawpaw butter. So it's kind of like apple butter. So she found a recipe. So that brings me to this. We started it last night. It has to go for several hours in the slow cooker. So with this busy day, my slow cooker is occupied. So I was like, what am I going to fix for dinner today? So this leads me to this, where we're at now. Checking my taters. The kids and I were talking about things they liked to eat when they were growing up. And Mason said, whenever I came home and saw the crock pot, I was depressed. And I was like, Mason, Carl, how dare you? I give you a hot, nutritious meal. And he just laughed. But so I'll explain something to you. Most of you have been my friend for over a year now. You know that I own, and if you're new here, I own a pizza shop here in our local town. And my kids, when we opened, Mason was 3 and Maddie was 6. So I would get them when they were school age. We would close down. We had lunch shift 10:30 to 1, and then we would close down and reopen at 4 p.m. So I had that 2-hour window to come home, get them off the school bus, get them fed, and then I would go back to work at 4. So a lot of things were cooked in the slow cooker because I could put them on in the morning before work and finish it up when I got home in the afternoon. So there's where the slow cooker comes in. So there's some really great recipes. Mason just likes to bust my chops about the slow cooker. But so I'm going to call this Throwback Tuesday. Now you'll probably see this video tomorrow because I usually upload the next day. But I want to show you their favorite meal of all time growing up that I would prepare. And they were super happy on this day when this is what I had for them. So first of all, it was Tyson chicken strips. Now these are the crispy chicken strips. The kids love these. Sometimes I would get the Walmart brand. If I had a little extra money, I would go for the Tyson. And I just really liked them because they were a good white meat. They just loved them. And so I would pair those with mashed potatoes, which I have going here. Sometimes, depending on time, it would be Bob Evans mashed potatoes that I could cook in the microwave. Sometimes it'd be instant mashed potatoes if I was really short on time. But I always made it the chicken strips, the mashed potatoes, and then this is the gravy that they always wanted because the chicken was fried. I didn't have any drippings to make homemade gravy. This is the gravy they loved, and it's the Pioneer brand, and it was the country gravy. So this was their favorite meal. And then I would have a vegetable, green beans, usually corn. Corn was their favorite to go with this. I've got some leftover green beans, and I've got some leftover broccoli, cheese, and rice. And I also did a California blend to have tonight too. So this was their favorite meal when mom was super busy and super low on time. This always made them happy. So they'll be happy tonight that they're having this. We haven't had this forever. So it's gonna be down memory lane. So the Paw Paw butter is about done. So Maddie and I are gonna can that later. So it's kind of a busy, hectic day. So I was like, let me do this throwback meal for them. They'll enjoy it, they'll get a kick out of it. You know, my kitchen's gonna be occupied here when we start to can this Paw Paw butter. So I just thought I would share with you. It's not necessarily a recipe, it's just kind of a memory and maybe a meal that you could throw together. I really like the Tyson chicken strips. They have all different kinds. So anyway, just to share in a memory with you, and just want to stop in and say hi, and I hope you're all doing well, and I'm happy you got to see me. All right, friends, I'm gonna go, and I may jump back on and show you my plate, show you what this retro meal looks like. So here we go, friends. Meal is complete. We've got our mashed potatoes and gravy. This is what I would consider fast food for my kids when it's growing up. It was easy, it was quick. It gave them a warm meal in their little bodies before I headed back to work. I got some California blend here I'm gonna have. I eat mostly the carrots because I'm really not supposed to have broccoli unless it's mushy. And then I'm gonna have some green beans. I'm gonna yell for the kids. I'm gonna have them come get their retro meal. All right, friends, thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope you have a fantastic day. And I hope you enjoyed this journey back in time to my kids' favorite meal growing up. Bye, guys.